Hey everyone, welcome to Sir HexALot's CR Zona Azul Coffee Break Yoga Style. Today we're going to do what you've all been asking for. Maybe half of you have been asking for this. This is probably the most requested flow, the low back. So we all want to take care of these muscles and all the muscles that are their support functions around them. So I say a couple things at the beginning of every class. Here's a friendly, gentle reminder. For everything I do, there's a modification, intensification. Listen to your body, not me so much. Your body is your guide for if you can intensify, go a little deeper into the stretch. Or if you modify, take it back, go easier on yourself. Similarly, anytime that you think you want to play with your edge, that's fine and great. Own the moment. Also, the Zona Azul Yoga brand is about mindfulness in the body. So I may say things in the middle of the flow about being present, feel the energy, feel it warming all the oxygenated blood. The point is to have more awareness, and we're right near Awareness Island. That's why I love doing yoga out here in this setting, with all of the movement. So try to really inhabit the different parts of your body. You're in a pose, feel it. What's it like to anchor down through your feet? What's it like to stretch that shoulder and to turn in a different way? These are all opportunities to practice. The more that we're feeling, the more we're de-stressing. All right, enough talk. So with the low back flow, we're going to come down onto our mat. And ideally you have a block or a phone book or a Bible. We're going to start by stretching out the psoas muscle. So when you put this under your back, you want it to be half on the hip girdle, half on the spine. What you definitely don't want to do is only on the spine. So again, half of the block is going to be on the hip girdle. So come down onto your mat. You can have the block out to the side, or you can lean back on it. Pressing my hips up, placing it just like I said, and then I'm stretching my legs out long. It may feel like nothing, it may feel unusual. What we're doing is the psoas is a muscle inside the body that goes around the spine, down to each femur, through the hip sockets. Lengthen in the neck, and let's start our breathing here. You may feel it drawing down through the top of the hip flexor. Great place to set your intention. Another deep breath. Deep exhale. Now in this next round, take a 4-second inhale and hold. Deep inhale. Hold. And a 4-second exhale. Great job, everyone. Now, while we're still on the block, if you need a break from this is too intense, go ahead and come out of the pose. But if you're comfortable and this is low intensity to you, go ahead and take one leg wide and then the other leg wide. It's great if your ankles can form a 90-degree angle. Otherwise, just go to where it works for you. This intensifies the stretch. For me, I feel it right above my tailbone. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Slow and controlled. Bring those legs back together because there are muscles involved. Now, take that block out. But we're having our legs out straight still. Right knee comes up to the chest for supine ekapada panasa. Really stretch out that hamstring and that glute. Keep the neck long and breathe. One more. Exhale. Right leg goes out long. Now bring that left leg in. your left leg out long. Let's come into a seat. And then we're going to come around to all fours for tabletop. Now, in tabletop, you want to have your hips above your knees, your shoulders above your hands. You don't want to dump your weight into your wrists. You want to go suction cup, like 4 pads. Then once you're set up, so you got equal length on the side of the body, left and right, then we're going to do cat and cow. Cat and cow, we're going to do 4 rounds. That's where you synchronize taking an inhale, and then you dip your spine, dip your back, like a cow pose, and then with the exhale, we arch the back like a cat pose. So you can go at your own pace, or you can go along with me as I call it out. Ready? Inhale. Hips tilt up. Lengthen in the neck. Lift the sternum, lift the head. Exhale. Tuck the tailbone, drop the head. Push the shoulder blades far away. Cat pose. And inhale. Hips tilt up. Lift the sternum, lift the neck. Check your knees, check your hips, feel that body. Exhale. Arch that back. Shoulder blades away. And inhale. Root down through the fingers. And exhale. Tailbone tuck. Pull the belly button back to the spine. And get ready for this cow pose. Make this your best one. It's the last one. Inhale. Tilt those hips. Use those low back muscles. Lengthen in the neck. Lift the sternum. Best cows ever. Exhale. Arch the back like a cat. Make like a good Halloween cat pose. Drop the head. Mid back arch. And relax. Come back to center. Ideally, you really feel that. Now, we're going to do extended table, so we're going to be engaging those muscles a little bit more. So I'm going to pick my right hand up and send it out like a knife blade from the right shoulder. Weights in my right knee and left hand. Pick the left knee up, send the left ankle out directly from the hip, trying to keep the hips level. Engage the core and just breathe. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand returns to the mat. Left knee returns to the mat. Waggle those hips. Do the bee waggle dance. Lengthen left side body, right side body. Really good muscle engagement, believe it or not. Then reset. Nice flat back tabletops. Left hand comes up, straight out from the left shoulder. Lift up the right knee. Send that right ankle out from the hip. Hips level. 4 breaths. Engage your glute. Keep that heel lifted. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand returns to the mat. Right knee returns to the mat. Bring your toes together. Knees, mats width apart. We're coming into child's pose. Sink back down and relax. Maybe you rest your head on the mat. Maybe your butt sinks all the way down. Maybe it doesn't. Just lengthen the spine, lengthen the neck. Really feel your hip hinge. You feel the lengthening from your tailbone to the top of the spindle under the skull. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Pull your palms halfway towards your shoulders. Tuck your toes, and we're going to come up into down dog. So press the knees up, press the hips up. We want our bodies to look like upside down V's. Pull your biceps, pull your head between your biceps. Maybe bend into your knees, walk the dog a little bit, and then deepen into the stretch. Two more breaths here. Ready? Inhale. Shift forward into plank. Now we're going to lower halfway down and then all the way down. So elbows tight into the ribs. Hold. Exhale all the way. Untuck the toes so you're on the tops of your feet. Elbows directly under the shoulders. Press those shoulders up with those elbows. This is Sphinx pose. In Sphinx pose, we lengthen our spine, push our shoulders away from our hips, lengthen the neck, and contemplate the mysteries of the body, if not life. Really feel left and right hip points. Your dominant side of your body may pull you into that side. You want to try to shift into both sides. Balance. Inhale. Exhale. Lower down. Pull your palms back under your shoulders. And then we are going to tuck the toes. Press up into plank. Push up position. And then push up into down dog. So we're a little warmed up. We'll see if we can get a little deeper into this dog. Dog pose. Stretch those hamstrings, stretch those glutes, and stretch those knees, calves and ankles. Feel it. Feel the energy flow. This is a light inversion, pretty intense. Now you've got options coming up. Inhale. Exhale. Now on this inhale, bring your right foot up to your right hand. You can go into pigeon, but I'm not going to talk you through that. I'm going to invite you to lizard. So I'm going to go heel toe, so that my right foot is outside my right hand. Then I'm going to lower my shoulders about to the height of my knee. And this is giving me a real deep inside thigh stretch. Stretches out the groin, and it's good for the psoas and low back. If you're really flexible, you can get all the way down to your elbows or even lower. On a good day, I can put my leg over my shoulder. We're going to come back in now. This is important. Heel toe back in. Don't just yank your foot to the back of the mat. Right foot goes back. Push up into down dog. And then inhale, left foot comes forward. Heel toe outside your left hand. And then deepen into the stretch. And of course you can pigeon on the left side as well, if you prefer that to get this stretch. It's about the muscles around the femur and the hip socket. 2 more seconds here. Inhale. Exhale. Heel toe back in. Then left leg comes to the back of the mat. 4 down dog. Get yourself a nice reset stretch. And then bend into the knees and hop, step, or float to the middle, to the top of the mat. And press up into Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a breath, get a drink of water if you need. We're going to begin our flow. And because this is for the low back, we've got an alternate that we're going to throw in here. Alternate poses, so it's not going to be the normal half fold included. So I'll talk through. We're going to do 2 rounds. When you're ready, get a little bend into the knees, root down from the 4 corners of your feet, and Hastasana, hands up high, reach for the sky. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold, way down low. Let your head hang, knees are bent a little bit, weights distributed from the ball of the feet to the heel. And inhale, lift the shoulders to hip height. Palms are on the shins, pushing the shoulders away from the hips, lengthening the spine. Check that you've got equal length, equal balance, left, right side. Then exhale, drop your palms to the mat. Kick your feet out into plank. Hold in plank just for a breath. Then exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga, all the way down. Then, keeping your palms underneath your shoulders, press up for cobra. This is where your arms can be straight. And exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes, press up into plank, press back up into down dog. Getting that deep stretch. Then after a good exhale, inhale, bend the knees, hop, step, or float to the front. But here's where the alternation comes. You're going to keep the knees bent and come up into chair. So much fun. Feel the 4 corners in both feet. Feel left and right. Feel your hips, feel your knees. It takes more muscle, but it gets easier if you're lower. And guess what? We're going to encourage you into that because we're going to go into stump. So with an exhale, see if you can drop your chest onto your thighs. How far can you go? Can you get your ribs touching your quadriceps? And breathe. It's okay if you get close and don't get all the way there. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Weight is in your heels. Press all the way up. All the way up high. Like a little squat. Now I'm going to turn this way so you can see what I'm doing. We're staying in this Hastasana pose. But we're going to shift our weight over to the right side, lengthening left side body. Keep the shoulders down from the ears. If there's any risk of hyperextension, inhale, exhale, back up to center. Bend the knees, get the blood flow back into the legs, and get ready. And shift the weight over to the left side, keeping the weight in both feet, lengthening the right side body. And breathe, keeping your core engaged. Inhale, exhale. Keep it controlled, coming back to center. Elegantly, palms touch to heart's chest, to heart center. Great job, everyone. Now, we got one more pose that is important for the back and for the low back particularly. It's going to be balancing. So we're going to root down through the 4 corners of our feet. First, lift your knee and return to the earth. Lift your other knee and return. Now, lift the first knee again. It's my right. Peace fingers of the right hand go to the right big toe. You can have your left hand out as a balance or on your hip. And then lift, extend that heel out in front. Now, don't worry about your leg being straight. The important thing is you want your shoulders over your hips. and someone has just joined us for yoga, I was considering if I would extend wide or not. Since they're there, I think I'm just going to lower down. So, right leg returns to the mat. Take a breath. Shift your balance to your right side. Lift the left knee, left peace fingers to the left big toe, and extend. Janu Sirsasana. Shoulders over the hips. Now on the other side, I'll show you the intensification if you want. Maintain your drishti. Your focus is on something that doesn't move, and then take your leg to the side. Now I got my awareness on my hips and my energy going down through the leg to the four corners of the feet, heel and the ball of the foot, and those toe pads wide. Exhale, back to center, and then back in and down. All right, we've reached our cool down. Did all the good work for your low back. So, got just 4 poses left. Oh, it was a bunny. I was betting it was a squirrel. So, bring your foot 2 hands widths from your butt and roll onto your back. Do have your Bible, block, or phone book close. Having your elbows close to your ribs, palms to either side of your hips. Now, with an inhale, press those hips up. Now, if you want, you can take your thumbs and press your hips a little higher. Intensify that stretch. But don't look around while your weight is on the back of your head and your neck. I think next week we'll work towards wheel pose. Exhale, lower down. Now just 2 inches, bring your heels in, just a little bit. Get ready, and inhale, press those hips up. Now we're using our quadriceps, not our glutes. See if you can get even higher. Inhale, exhale, lower down, great job. And then we're going to figure 4. Left leg goes out a little long, half long. Right ankle comes over the left thigh. Hands wrap around left thigh. Pull your left knee to your chest with your right elbow, pushing your right knee out to the side. Figure 4. One more breath. Inhale, exhale. Left foot returns to the mat. Uncross your right ankle. Right foot returns to the mat. Lift up left ankle. Bring it over the right thigh. Wrap your hands around the right thigh. Bring it close in to your chest. And your left elbow pushes your left knee away. Breathe. 4 breaths. Inhale, exhale, turn to the earth, uncross your left ankle, bring your left foot back down to the mat. Now, last, we're comparing the beginning of class to the end of class, checking out the psoas. So, let's bring this back under the hip girdle and the spine. But not definitely on the spine, not only on the spine. And let's check out that stretch. And I'm going for a more intense stretch, using not the wide, flat area, but I made my block a little taller. Maximizing my benefits. It's feeling good. I feel that warm energy. Inhale. Exhale. Gently pull out the block. Hopefully you got a good understanding of which muscle you were stretching out and it was friendly. And now we're going to come to happy baby. So bring your knees up to your chest, peace fingers, grab those toes. Now the goal in happy baby is you want to move those legs around in their sockets. So you can bicycle, or you can just go wild, or you can massage your back, tilting left and right. We got 4 more breaths here. Now I like to pull the toes wide up to my shoulders. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring your ankles together, toes together. Holding on to the toes with the peace fingers. See if you can bring your ankles overhead. You're not doing anything special except straightening the legs and getting a deep stretch in the back of the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring your hips and then your feet back down to the earth. Now we come to a gentle twist, one of the last stretches. So send your left leg out long, bring your arms into a T, right knee is over the right hip, and your head is turned looking over the right shoulder. Let your right knee fall to the left side. 4 deep breaths. With every exhale, gravity does the work and brings you a little deeper into the twist. No force, no effort required. Just breathe. Just let your breath happen. Deep on the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center. Send your right leg long. Bring your left knee over your hips. Turn your head to the left side, looking over left shoulder, and the left knee drops to the right side. 4 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center. Send your right leg out long. Hands left and right side of the hips. Palms facing up or palms facing down. You have reached final resting pose, Savasana. Relax. And let your thoughts go. Let them be fluffy white clouds on the clear azure blue sky horizon of your mind. But do not drift into fantasies or dreams. Instead, bask in the warmth, the glow of your own energy that you have generated, working with your body and your awareness. And I'm going to leave you here in Savasana, but a quick, the light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining Zona Azul Yoga with me, yours truly, Sir HexALot. I'll see you next week. Send requests if you have any. You know I love building flows for you.